Good morning, students. As we have completed chapter number 15 in previous video, today we'll start chapter number 16, probability. And this chapter we have done in class 9 and 10, both classes, we have studied it. As we know the definition of the probability, the concept of probability as a measure of uncertainty of various phenomena. It means where we use this concept when we want to calculate the uncertainty of the given experiment. Here we first study few definitions, then we'll start first exercise. First we will discuss definition, that is random experiment. Yes, here is the definition of random experiment. What are random experiments? Random experiments are those in which we know what are the results you will get after the experiment, but you don't know which one is the result. It means a number of results are there, but you don't know which one comes the result. As in the example it is written, when we toss a coin, we may turn up head or tail. We know that we will either get head or a tail, but which one you will get, you can't say. It means such type of experiments are known as the random experiment, because results are known to you, but you don't know which one result will come after performing the experiment. When I toss the coin, I can't say I will get head. It may be head, it may be tail. Such type of experiments, random experiments. As two conditions are here to recognize the random experiments. First is it has more than one possible outcome. Second, it is not possible to predict the outcome in advance. It means you don't know which one will come. Here we have studied what two type of conditions will be there for the random experiment. Now, second definition, outcomes and sample space. What is the meaning of what is the difference between outcomes and sample space? If I performed experiment and I toss the coin, I will get head and tail. If I write this like this, these are what? Outcomes. These are outcomes. And sample space means when you put all outcomes in a curly bracket, or you can say when you put all the results in a set form, then this is known as a sample space. Here you can see, consider the experiment of rolling a die. Here I have taken the experiment of tossing the coin, and another example is rolling a die. The outcomes of this experiment are 1, 2, 3 and up to 6. If we are interested in the number of dots on the upper face of the die, the set outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is called the sample space of the experiment. It means set of outcomes. Set of outcomes is known as the sample space of experiments. Now you must know what is the difference between outcomes and sample space. Outcome is just write down the results, and if you put all the results in a curly bracket or in the form of set, you will get the sample space of the experiment. Now here are few examples which you have to study to start exercise 16.1. Here the example number first, two coins are tossed once, or 1 rupee coin and a 2 rupee coin. It means you can take two coins, maybe of two or of different rupee coins. Find sample space. Clearly the coins are distinguishable in the sense that we can speak of the first coin and the second coin. Since either coin can turn up head or tail, the possible outcomes may be, it means first is a 1 rupee coin and second is a 2 rupee coin. Both may be head, first head, second tail, tail and head, and tail. And if you write down the sample space, it means all the results should be written in a set form. It means that is like this: HS, HT, TH, TT. The outcomes of this experiment are ordered pairs of H and T. For the sake of simplicity, the commas are omitted from the ordered pairs. It means whenever you write down the outcomes, you will write down like this. Just for the simplicity of the question, we will write HH. We just remove the or omitted the comma sign from the result. Now, example number 2. Find the sample space. Find the sample space associated with the experiment of rolling a pair of die. It means rolling a pair of dice means dice is a plural of die. 2 dice are there. One is blue and other is red. Find the number of elements of this sample space. As you have studied it in class 10th, you can frame it, you can write it. That is a sample space having elements like this. In the set builder form, you can write the sample space is equal to order pair XY, where first is the X is a number on the blue die. First is a blue die, second is a red die. It means Y is a number on the red die. It means first from blue die and second from the red die. And outcomes are same, which we have already studied. 1 with 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. Next one is take 2 fix and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 3 as fix and then take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You will get 36 outcomes. As one die having 6, other die also having 6 outcomes. 6 multiplied by 6 by fundamental rule of counting, you will get the 36 outcomes. Now the experiment example number 3. In each of the following experiments, specify appropriate sample space. Okay. A boy has 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin and 5 rupee coin in his pocket. He takes out 2 coins out of his pocket, one after the other. Okay, now you have to frame the sample space. You must now put the name of 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin and 5 rupee coin. Here Q is the name of 1 rupee coin, H is the name of 2 rupees coin and R is the name of 5 rupee coin. It means Q, H and R are in your pocket. When you are talking about picking 2 coins one after the other, first you pick Q. It means you can pick second one coin, maybe H, maybe R. It means order pairs are QH and QR. If you opted first H, then you can opt second coin will be Q and maybe R. Suppose you have taken first, that is R, and you will opt second coin, that will be Q and H. So number of outcomes are, these 6 outcomes will be there. Let's see. Yes, these are the outcomes and we have put all the results in a set form. So this is a sample space of the given question. Now next one question will be, a person is noting down the number of accidents along a busy highway during a year. It means you are sitting along the road and you are observing the number of accidents. So it will start what? Maybe there is no accident and maybe infinite. It means from 0 to infinite you have to write down. Let's see. The number of accidents along a busy highway during the year of observation can be either 0, it means what? No accident will be there, or infinite. It means number of accidents start from 0, maybe 1, maybe 2 and up to infinite. This is a sample space. Write down like this in the set form. Next is example number 4. Here in this example number 4, a coin is tossed. If it shows a head, we draw a ball from a bag consisting of 3 blue and 4 white balls. It means here is a coin box. Just write down head and tail. Second is a box having blue and white balls. Here you have write down B1, B2, B3 means blue balls, W1, W2, W3 and W4. It means white, 4 balls. Now here is the condition when you shows head. If the coin shows head, then you have to draw the ball from the bag. It means along with this head, you have to pick the ball from the second bag, then experiment is completed. It means H with B1 is the first outcome. H, maybe there is a B2, maybe B3, W1, W2, W3, W4. It means after showing the head, when you pick the ball from the second bag, then the experiment is completed. Now second is what condition? If tail is shown, you have to throw the die. It means when you go for tail, it means you have to go for second option, that will be die. It means along with this T, when you take this number, then experiment completed. It means T1, T2, T3, T4, T5 and T6. These are the next results which you will get with the tail. And along with the head, you have to pick the ball. Along with the tail, you have to pick the number from the die. It means this is a sample space when you put in a set form. Experiment number 5. Here example number 5 is, consider the experiment in which a coin is tossed rapidly. It means लगातार you are tossing a coin rapidly until a head comes up. You have to just toss the coin until you will get the head. Suppose you toss that coin and you will get the head immediately. It means the first throw you will get a head. Suppose you will not get the head in a first throw, you will get in a second throw. It means in a first throw you will get what? Tail. That's why you are saying you are not getting head. In a second throw you will get the head. Maybe you will get the head on the third toss. It means first 2 tosses having tail. If you got after throwing 4th time, then it means first 3 are tail and other one is 4th one will be head. Similarly, you can proceed the question and you have to throw the die till you will get the head. Now the example number 5. Now you have to try to make sample space in the exercise 16.1. I hope you will try. And these are the concepts we have studied earlier in classes 9th and 10th. And it will be easy for you. I have told you how to make the sample space. Try to do the questions of exercise 16.1. Now we will discuss few further concepts. What do you mean by event? Event means, as we have studied the chapter set, first chapter we have studied, that is sets. We have studied their subset. The definition of subset we have studied. Event is what? Event is a subset of sample space. Event is a subset of sample space. It means it's a smaller set than the sample space. Now we will study here. Let sample space is having elements, 4 elements. A coin is tossed 2 times, the 2 coins are tossed. You're getting 4 outcomes: HH, HT, TH and TT. When I took 2 results, suppose HT and TH, where we can say that we find HT and TH are only elements of S corresponding to the occurrence of this event or this happening. These 2 events are HT and TH, and these 2 events are the part of this sample space. So this E is a subset of sample space S. Lot of subsets you can frame from this given sample space. How many subsets you can frame? How many subsets? Number of subsets can be calculated. You know the formula. Number of subsets in a sample space. Here you are having 4 elements. So number of subsets will be 2 to the power 4. Okay. If the subset, if the sample space having 2 elements, then 2 to the power 2, like this, we have studied it. Now types of events. Here we'll study types of events. Here you have to underline this. Any subset E of a sample space S is called an event. Occurrence of an event, consider the experiment of throwing a die. Let E denotes the event a number less than 4 appears. If actually 1 had appeared on the die, then we say that event E has occurred. A number less than 4 means 1, 2, 3. If 1 is there, it means you will say that E has occurred. As a matter of fact, if outcomes are 2 or 3, we say that E has occurred. Okay, I have told you. Now, the event E of the sample space S is said to have occurred if the outcomes omega of the experiment is such that omega belongs to the event. Or if it does not belongs to event, it means does not occur event. Suppose here few types are given, types of events. First is impossible event and sure event. Impossible means, suppose I have thrown the die or rolled the die, you will get this element in sample space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I said event is the number 7, you can check here, it is impossible to get the number 7. So what? Favorable cases are 0. Probability of E will be, favorable case is 0 and total case is 6. It means probability will be 0 because occurrence of 7 cannot be possible in the case of this sample space. So impossible event means probability is 0. If I said number event is number less than 7 and number is positive, then what? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 all will occur. It means probability of this E1 will be equal to all the elements are favorable cases upon total cases, you will get 1. It means when we are talking about the sure probability, it means probability will be 1. And when I am talking about the impossible event, it means the probability will be equal to 0. Impossible means that outcome is not lying in the sample space. That's why the probability is 0. Now next one, simple event. When the sample space having only, event having only one element, event having only one single element, then the event is known as the simple event. When the event having single element, okay. Compound event means when an event has more than one sample point, then the event is called compound event. Simple event and compound. Simple means one element is there in the event, or compound event means more than one element is there in the event. The next one is algebra of events. Algebra means we'll use the chapter set here in the definitions. First is complementary event. Complementary event means, as we have studied in the chapter set, if the set having elements, suppose S is a set having elements 1, 2, 3 and A is a set having element only 1. What is a complement? It means the element other than this set A having element is known as complementary event. It means other than 1, there are 2 elements 2 and 3. The set of element 2 and 3, this is a complement of A. Here S is having sample space, these elements. A is a set having these three elements. So A complement will be the set having elements other than these three elements from the sample space. You can see here, yes, these are the elements. Left elements are 5 elements. These are written in a complementary set, complementary event, A complement, or you can write A, C or A dash. It means definition in set builder form, you can write A complement will be equal to omega such that omega belongs to S, but omega doesn't belongs to set A. That's why it is a complement of A. Okay, or you can say, or you can write S minus A is known as A complement. Now here, next is event A or B. A or B means or sign we have studied in a sets, that is a sign of union. If in words it is written or, in set form it is union. Or algebra of sets, according to algebra of sets, or is written as union. Or in a set builder form, omega belongs to A or omega belongs to B. Omega belongs to A and B both. A and B, and is a sign of intersection. Whenever and is there, it means we are talking about intersection of two sets, common of two sets. Now here is event A but not B. We have studied A minus B, and it is written as A intersection B naught. Intersection B naught means B complement. Okay. If it is B minus A, you have to write down B intersection A naught. This is a way to write down the words of the statement. Now here's a question, example number 6. You can do example number 6. Consider the experiment of rolling a die. Let A be the event getting prime number. I think I have just read it. You can do just spotlight. You have to on spotlight. Okay. Consider the experiment of rolling a die. Let A be the event getting a prime number, B be the event getting an odd number. Write the sets representing the events A or B, A and B, A but not B, not A. It means here you have to write down A or B means A union B. A and B means A intersection B. A but not B means A minus B, you have to calculate. Not A means A complement. First, we are just doing the same thing which we have done in the chapter number 1 sets. After that, we will use this algebra in the form of probability. Now, mutually exclusive events. What type of events are known as mutually exclusive? Mutually exclusive means if we are taking 2 or 3 events or more than 3 from, suppose, this sample space, suppose E1, E2, we have taken our events from the sample space, this one. Mutually exclusive means the intersection of these events is equal to empty, null set. If there are 2 events we are taking from this sample space, if the intersection is, this is intersection, if the intersection is empty, then these 2 events are known as mutually exclusive events. The events may be more than 2 events. You can see here, A and B are 2 events and intersection is empty. It means A and B are disjoint sets and A or B are called mutually exclusive events. You can use this example also. Now next one is the exhaustive events. Exhaustive events means if you take 2 events out of this sample space, if the union of these events, suppose E1 and E2 are 2 events you are taken from S, and you got E1 union E2, you are getting back sample space. It means after getting the union, that union is equal to sample space, then E1 and E2 known as exhaustive events. Here, three events are taken, A, B, and C, and we have taken the union of these three, and you are getting sample space. It means A, B, C are known as exhaustive events. It means when you want to check mutually exclusive, you have to just take the intersection of those given events, and you will get the empty set. And you want to check exhaustive events, you have to take the union of those events, you will get the sample space. Here few examples are given. Example number 7, same we have done, I think. Just have to discuss one example. Two dice are thrown. Some of the numbers which comes up on the dice is noted. Let us consider the following events associated with this experiment. Now, first of all, you have to make the set form of the given words form. Set A means sum, the sum is even. You know the outcomes, only you have to take the elements whose sum is even in the set A. 36 total elements, you take these elements, these order pairs. And in the B, you have to take what? Sum is a multiple of 3. It means when you add them, that comes out in a table of 3. In C, you have to take sum of less than 4. You can add them and check whether the sum is less than 4. Then you have to put in a C group. And D group is sum is greater than 11. Only one element is there which is having sum more than 11. Now you have to check which pairs of these events are mutually exclusive. It means what you have to check, which events have intersection empty. If the intersection is empty, then those events are known as the mutually exclusive events. Only C and D is the event having empty. Otherwise, all are not empty. It means these are not mutually exclusive, and this is mutually exclusive only, C and D. Now, example number 8. Now you have to check both mutually exclusive and exhaustive both. In exhaustive, you have to take the union of the events. In the mutually exclusive, you have to take the intersection of the event. If intersection is empty, then it is mutually exclusive. If union is sample space, then you are getting exhaustive events. Now you have to check your own now. You have to do exercise 16.2 by using the concept which I have told you.